Now, as the name of the video suggests, we should do some matrix operations as well, because in the end, two-dimensional arrays are nothing but matrices. So let's get to that point. So I'll just remove this part for now. Now, so let's say you have two matrices like this, matrix 1, and you have a second matrix like this. But both are 2 by 3 matrices, that is, they have 2 rows and 3 columns. So the way you represent that in C would be like this. So you will say 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. The second matrix would be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Now you can see that I'm using the first way of representing a two-dimensional matrix. You can also do as a single one-dimensional matrix. By the way, it's important to have this. Yeah. So I'm using the first way of representing the matrix by having every row as a one-dimensional array. If you prefer, you can go with the second version as well, but I would advise you to do this because this makes the matrix more clearer to understand, and it gives you an instant feedback of what the matrix actually looks like. But if you prefer the second version, all is well, go for it. So now let's say we want to add these two matrices, and both are of the same order, that is 2 rows and 3 columns, so we can add them fine. So the way we'll do that is by looping again, as we have seen before. So we'll have int I, j, 2, that is number of rows, and j loops from 0 to 3, that is the number of columns. And here I'll just print, let's say, the way we had done before, %id space, and just say matrix 1 of I, j plus matrix 2 of I, j. So with this, we're printing the sum of these two matrices, and if I run this again, the same error as before, should be a comma. And as you can see, we have all 7s, as you could expect, which is the addition of these two matrices. Now similarly, you can also do subtraction, so you can just say minus, and you will get the A minus the matrix 1 minus matrix 2, which is this. Again, what you would expect. Now, of course, you just don't want to print them and forget about it. You probably want to put that into a different matrix. So the way we do that is by creating another matrix. Let's call it sum matrix. So sum matrix, which will have the same number of rows and columns. So we'll have 2 rows and 3 columns. So what we can do here is that every time I will sum matrix of I, j, that I'm putting it equal to the addition of elements from matrix 1 and matrix 2. So the first element of sum matrix would be the first element of matrix 1 plus the first element of matrix 2, and so on. So here, instead of printing this, I'll just print this one. Replace that. And so what we're doing here is that we're populating a sum matrix which was initially doesn't have any which initially will have garbage values, from what you can always obviously remember, because C doesn't allocate anything when you start a matrix. It will have garbage values in that. So at this point, it will have some random values, and every time you loop through it and keep on adding values, the matrix gets populated. So if we run this, we have another error this time. Unexpected this, yeah. So if you run that, we can see the same as before. So that's how you store values from two matrices into another matrix. So you just put that here and we're printing the values later. So that is how you work with two-dimensional arrays. So we have seen how you create two-dimensional arrays. We have also seen how we can access the values, and we have also seen how to create a completely new matrix out of existing matrices. So as if we've already seen how we can do addition and subtraction. Multiplication, on the other hand, if you know from your high school mathematics, is different than addition and subtraction. So I'm not going to show you how matrix multiplication is done, but I would like you to try that, and I will give that as an exercise for you to try out. So do work on that. After this video has been uploaded, I'll have an article on my website with the code of how matrix multiplication can be done in C. So if you're stuck and want some solution, you can always refer to that. But I would advise you to try it out before looking at that solution. So the link for the article would be in the description below. So that's all for this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.